guys, welcome to my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe so that you guys are updated on hair loss and hair transplant topics, as well as updates on current hair loss treatments in the pipeline. Visit my website at hairliciously.com to purchase your low-level laser therapy cap, DHT debulking shampoo and conditioner, hair growth vitamins, anti-androgens, and a few other products to help those who are losing hair. So it's actually been quite some time before I last updated on my channel. I believe it's been like 2 months since I've actually done a video. And honestly speaking, I just needed to take the time off just to focus on myself, my family, my work. I've been traveling with my family the past couple months. I was actually out in Chiang Mai in Thailand for about a month, you know, just to relax and spend time. Just had a great time, nice people. The culture is amazing. I would highly recommend visiting if you haven't been there. The only bad thing about going there in March is their burning season, where their air quality in northern Thailand is pretty bad. But other than that, you know, everything has been very exceptional there. This past weekend, I was out in Cancun. We stayed at a nice resort by the beach, just having a good time. Just, you know, relaxing, hitting the pool. And as you guys may know, I have a almost 3-year-old daughter as well as a 7-month-old baby girl who has been taking up a lot of my time, you know, just kind of taking care of them, just balancing work and just spending quality time with them and just dealing with them whenever they get sick. So, you know, I've been very busy and just didn't have the energy nor the time to put in a lot of effort into creating this, you know, these content for you guys as much as I wanted to. I also ended up switching jobs towards the end of December. I actually work full-time with Homeland Security, with USCIS, which deals with immigration and citizenship services. So work has also been very time-consuming, especially with the whole Ukrainian crisis going on and the ongoing, you know, the parole processes for these individuals. So that's kind of like what I've been up to, in case you guys were wondering where I was. But back to the video, I wanted to actually give you guys a huge update on a topic that I probably covered a couple years ago on my channel. A lot of people have been pretty hyped about this recently because they just released a product into the Western European market for treating hair loss. And this product is called CosmeRNA, and it is a South Korean cosmeceutical topical that is made by a company called siRNA or Synergen, and they're actually a subsidiary of Bioneer. So basically, CosmeRNA is a small interfering RNA, also known as siRNA, and this therapy delivers specific RNA sequences into a target area and interferes with the expression of intended genes by interacting with and preventing the translation of messenger RNA. In the case of CosmeRNA, the siRNA technology is used to suppress the expression of the androgen receptor gene, which in turn limits the number of androgen receptors within the hair follicles. And we know very well that decreasing the androgen receptor sites on the scalp is also going to decrease the opportunities of DHT from binding to the hair follicles and causing miniaturization. So there are actually 2 separate clinical trials that were completed to evaluate the different doses of CosmeRNA. In the study, they referenced this topical as AR68, and there was a total of 22 male and female subjects. They had a low dose of 0.5 milligram per milliliter treatment applied 3 times a week for 24 weeks that showed efficacy and safety. Here are the images of the change in hair loss following 24 consecutive weeks of application of AR68 and placebo, representing the hairline and vertex, as well as a photo trichogram at the bottom of the image. And on the right hand side, you can see the graph representation on the relative total hair count for placebo and the 0.5 milligram per milliliter dosage at baseline at 16 and 24 weeks. It's not exactly a whole lot of change, and definitely this isn't something that will induce significant growth. But at the lower dose, it does show that there was an insignificant increase to the total hair count of about 2.2 hairs per centimeter squared after 24 weeks of application. Once again, you know, not really thrilled about the photos that's being represented here. And then for more potency and convenience, a second clinical study involving 22 male and female subjects with a high dose 5 milligram formulation was applied once a week for 24 weeks. And this did show that it was far more effective than the lower dose, and there was an increase of about 7.7 hairs per centimeter squared at 24 weeks compared to baseline, which is comparable to that of oral finasteride. Now, once again, you know, the average Joe suffering from hair loss isn't going to be too thrilled or impressed with results like this. Good thing is that the side effects at least were very minimal. Now, if you guys were interested, you guys can visit their website at CosmeRNA.com, where they're selling a 6 milliliter, which is 3 months supply topical for 300 euros, which is around $327 USD. Which isn't too bad price-wise. Kind of breaks down to around maybe like $55 every 2 weeks. Now, one thing to note is that this frequency is different from the study where subjects applied it once a week. But apparently, they're saying the treatment can be applied topically every 2 weeks for the first 4 months. And then you can stick with a once-a-month application, which should be sufficient to maintain the hair gains. For those who are interested in trying out this topical, I personally would wait at least a few months until there is going to be a decent amount of people who have used it and have actually reported their results online. So overall, my thoughts on this, I think siRNA technology behind this is pretty sound, but I'm not honestly super hyped about this given that, you can't expect a significant amount of hair growth as it is comparable to that of finasteride. But the good thing here is that it doesn't go hormonal, or at least they indicate that it doesn't, like it does with finasteride or dutasteride. So it may be a good alternative for those who do have sites from 5-AR inhibitors to give it a try, or maybe those who are maintaining their hairs with 5-AR inhibitors that have reached a plateau can throw this into their arsenal as it works in a different mechanism of action to treat hair loss. The other thing that doesn't really make this appealing to me is that it's classified as a cosmeceutical. You are not going to need a prescription for this, and anyone who wants to try it, can purchase it and use it. I strongly believe that if this product were as efficacious as they indicate, I think getting funding wouldn't be an issue, and then going through the whole FDA process and conducting more in-depth studies would probably bear more weight for a medication like this, but this isn't the case. And in my personal opinion, I feel like this company just had rushed into commercializing this more so for monetary reasons. And anytime you hear about hair loss products being a cosmeceutical, at least to me, that's just kind of like a red flag. And it just kind of reminds me of broth solution, which just turned out to be snake oil. But also on the flip side, if this can do what finasteride does without the side effects, that's still going to be a win. It's not going to be a huge win, but still it's still going to be a win nevertheless. And something else that I really wanted to add on. Apparently, I saw this Reddit post that explained exactly why CosmeRNA didn't get approval in Korea. And long story short, it was because the South Korean government, they didn't trust the siRNA technology when it came to safety reasons. Apparently, the reason for the rejection of the world's first siRNA hair loss cosmetic approval application is known to be because the cosmetic law in Korea does not contain siRNA materials, drawing criticism towards the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety, also known as FMDS. However, it was revealed that the company had known at least 2 years ago that the approval of siRNA cosmetics would be difficult due to safety issues. In particular, it was confirmed that approval was possible regardless of the cosmetic law if safety was proven. MFDS expressed regret and disappointment over the criticism it received for rejecting the approval of the siRNA hair loss cosmetic. And then it also shows that MFDS argued Pioneer applied for siRNA hair loss cosmetic approval in 2019, and at that time we explained several times that it would be difficult to obtain approval unless the safety of the siRNA cosmetic was proven. An official from MFDS Cosmetics Evaluation Division said Pioneer applied for the siRNA functional cosmetic approval in 2019. siRNA is a substance being developed for rare diseases overseas, and there are not many approval cases. They added safety is the most important aspect of cosmetics. siRNA has insufficient safety data in this regard, and data needs to be accumulated. We explained this to the company's representative in 2019 and requested supplementary data on safety. So it seems like they did not provide the adequate information in terms of safety to the Korean government, and that's why it's not approved in Korea. But as of now, it is available for purchase in Europe. Kind of take that with a grain of salt, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this content on CosmeRNA. Let me know in the comments if you think that this is a promising treatment. If you've purchased it already, I would love for you to follow up with me with your results after a few months, either through the comment section or you can shoot me an email. Me personally, I actually wouldn't use it just because there's plenty of other good proven medications out there. But this may be a viable option for somebody who is not responding well or not as favorably to current traditional medication. Also, I will be having a huge update regarding the Turkish hair transplant clinic Cosmetica with Dr. Acar. I will be doing a separate video on this sometime in the near future. But Dr. Acar is actually coming to LA, Los Angeles, sometime in August this year for a couple days to give out free hair transplant consultations. You're going to be able to meet the doctor face to face, which is going to be an incredible opportunity to do everything in the US before actually flying over to Turkey. And I'm also going to be there in person, and we'll meet you guys and greet you, so that it's going to be a very interesting opportunity. There's also going to be people who've already had hair transplants at Cosmetica that will be there, so that you guys can, you know, be face to face and see their results. But I will keep you guys updated on that in a separate video. But it's good to be back, guys. Good to see all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to smash the like button, and I will talk to you guys in my next video soon. Take care, guys.